Hey, what's up, your boy? This is June 2nd. This is like my 25th take. I don't know. I'm just learning this video thing. So I had a great tutorial for y'all guys, but the sound quality was messed up. I don't know what's going on. This is like aggravating as heck, but I'm gonna get it. This is my first time. But I use FL Studios. That's my go-to choice. Pro Tools, I have it. I don't care for it. I'd rather just use this. I do like Pro Tools for certain things, but if you have FL 20, you need to use it because it's doing a lot of good things. Image Line, man, they great. I've been dealing with FL Studios since it was Fruity Loop 6 to almost. I mean, I've been doing it for years. And I'm still using it, and they're always upgrading. And one thing, if you notice about Pro Tools, how you can record, but if you don't like something that's in the verse, you can always slide it down and drag it to the ad libs. Here, you can do that. It's gonna sound exactly like the ad libs if you slide it to the ad libs. All you have to do is just right click it and go to track, go to whatever you want, a hook, ad lib, a verse, and link these to that. After you done doing that, everything will be pretty much squared away from there. Everything is linked to your master track, and this is my master track. Verse, hook, whatnot. It's the same thing. Like I said, my sends, I love using my sends. I do not put my reverbs, my doublers, my delays, and stuff like that on my verses. That's a no-no. I don't know why people do that, because you can't like switch it around and clean it up and stuff like that. If you don't know how to use sends, all you gotta do is just grab the very last few and whatever, highlight them using Control and Alt and drag, and then right click and dock it to the right, and it'll be over here. After you do that, you highlight every single one of them by just dragging it, and then going here, right click, click on sidechain, and then do that for each one. Sidechain, 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 sidechain. You just keep going, and then but don't put it. Another thing I like to do, I'll take the very single last one, which that's my recording, and I'll dock that over here. That's why it's 125. I use that, and I don't sidechain nothing to that. This is where I record. I don't like recording in here. If you notice, and this is what I love about FL Studios, is if you record in here, you're gonna get all the effects and stuff like that from your EQs and everything printed onto your recording. But if you record in right here and then you link it to your verse and your hook or your ad lib or whatever, that's what it's gonna do. It's just gonna link it, and you can use your recording actually like a preamp. You can put the limiter. I use this for like a small gate, and my compression probably too strong, whatever. But just really just depends on what mic you got and how loud you want it or whatever. But put a little compression on it just so that the artist feels comfortable, and when he hears himself, it's not so low at sometimes and too high at some. It's kind of just even it out a little bit, just so that they can have a good take. And then from there, after I put my whatever I want, so that's another thing. If you have like interface that doesn't have like a preamp where you can lower some of the 80 hertz and under and stuff like that, you can do that before you record. It'll do the same. It's exactly the same thing. So if you don't have a Apollo twin or something like that, you can literally do that and roll it off. You don't necessarily have to do that. Just roll off to about 80 hertz and bam, you're good. Put a little high if you want to, but I don't think you should do that, but you can. And after that, then you record. Once you record, you put it in your verse. Let's just play it, let you hear it.
Turn it up, K-Rock.
Hey, if Junior ain't mix it, that shit ain't done right. Yeah. Hey, tell my dog me tryna ride on some. Tell my dog me tryna ride on some. Hey. Hey, said my dog me tryna ride on something like he got on skates with that Glock. He tryna slide on something when it's smoke. He in the air, he ain't hiding from nothing. When it's beef, he hit your block, he putting that fire on something. Hey, niggas say it's wartime. I hope you scrapped up, pussy, cause I got mine. Flock told me something that'll stop you like a stop sign. Flock told me something that'll stop you like a stop sign.
Niggas capping, they ain't by that action, they just rapping. I ain't with it talking, let them have it. I been in the cut, but you know a nigga paper stacking. Young boss nigga and I'm at them. Don't go against the grain. Boy, I promise it'll get head. We gon' spin your block, ain't no ad. My young nigga savage. Pull up out the roof, nigga blast. Chopper hit a nigga, flip him back.
They say Flock no gymnastics, them young.
Anyway, so that's a good sound for me. I like it. Probably a little couple things could be changed, but like I said, for the most part, let's go back to the verse. If I play, let's just say, let's go here, and let's go. So
Stop sign.
Niggas capping, they ain't by that action, they just rapping.
what I do like to do is, if you notice, you see that these green lights, they're going. We already got them all sent to our sends. If you notice, this right here, there's a send, but it's different from the one on the verse and stuff like that. But if you notice on my in and outs, they're sent straight to the master. Ad-libs going straight to the master. But if you go to my hook and my verse, they're going to this Vox. They kind of got the same stuff going on. But what I like to do, just in case if I turn one up or turn one down a little bit, or if I tweak something, I put it in this Vox. And the only thing I got running in this Vox is our Vox. I just got a slight compression, just to make sure that my hook and my verse is pretty much running out the same type of levels. Not hard. Let me go to it. I'm gonna play it from closer to the verse and the hook, and you'll see what it's doing.
Ain't gon' lie, I fell victim, and now I'm hanging with some killers who like hanging on their pistols. Damn. Said my dog me tryna ride on something like he got on skates with that Glock. He tryna.
So you see that it's like compressing very, very little. It's not doing much at all. It's just something to just allow them to kind of work together, and it kind of glues the hook in the verse, without it being overpowering or whatever. And then I send it to the Vox, and then from my Vox I take it to my master. But like I said, everything is linked to your send tracks, so that you can adjust them how you want to adjust your reverb.
Ain't gon' lie, I fell victim, and now I'm hanging with some killers who like hanging on their pistols. Damn. Said my dog me tryna ride on something like he got on skates with that Glock. Ain't gon' lie, I fell victim, and now I'm hanging with some killers who like hanging on their pistols. Damn.
You know, same thing. So bam, and then you can have your reverb and your doubler and your delay, and you can actually, play around with it. If you got a delay on your track, I would advise you to just make sure that it's dry, because if you have it playing and it's on not dry when you play it.
Ain't gon' lie, I fell victim, and now I'm hanging with some killers who like hanging on their pistols. Damn. Said my dog me tryna ride on something like he got on skates with that Glock. He tryna slide on something when it's smoke. He in the air, he ain't hiding from nothing when it's.
If you keep it dry, if it's not dry, it's gonna play the signal from the song to the delay and then delay it. But if you take it and you take all the dryness out of it, it just leaves it wet, so that it's not affecting. It's just playing the back signal. So after you record, after you say something, then the delay happens. It's not happening with it. So just make sure you got that on, like that. Other than that, that's pretty much all I have. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and but once again, it's your boy June 2nd. I'm out.